up, people? It's JankGames here, and we are finally back from our short hiatus. Or, well, I mean, it depends on how you look at it, because it's been almost a month, you know what I'm saying? But for those of you who haven't seen my post, I've been gone a while because I got sick a while back, and I ended up losing my voice, which is absolutely insane, because it's been years since that happened to me, but, you know, it is what it is. And the timing couldn't have been worse, because I was actually working on a music album, and I was ready to record it during the same week that I lost my voice. I started to get it back recently, and I actually have it fully back now, but I wanted to avoid straining it on here doing YouTube videos until it was completely back and until my album was fully recorded. And, you know, now it's fully recorded and it's done, so that's good. If you are curious, though, that album is going to be available on all platforms on Christmas Day. So I did actually get my voice back and I was able to record that whole album. But now, before I get into something that's pretty important, I just want to thank all of the new subs recently, because, you know, my original goal for the end of the year was 1,000 subs, and then we hit that really early, and then my new goal was 1,500 subs, and then we hit that, and now we're already at like 1,870, I think. So like absolutely insane to me. I literally can't believe that. I mean, it's just insane, and I just want to give y'all all a quick thanks for that. And maybe there's some crazy miracle that we hit 2,000 subs by the end of the year. And I mean, that's thinking kind of big, but you know, just thank you for supporting me for up to this point, you know? All right, so now we got to get into the kind of the serious stuff I want to talk about here. So from this point on, I want to talk about 98XX for a little bit, all right? So first, I just want to say that I love that game to death, and I appreciate all the fans I've gotten from it, all right? I never expected that game to do so well for me, and it's amazing to see how many people want more of that content from me, since I planned for it to be like a one-off thing at the time. It's mind-blowing, to be honest with you. But this has kind of come with a price that's really my own fault. I'm a gamer on this channel, first and foremost, okay? You know, I love playing games, and sometimes I like to do other hobbies on here in my own time, like my film stuff. And I truly appreciate everyone who supports everything that I play or do, no matter what it is. There's a pretty huge amount of people that are only here for 98XX stuff. And while that's mostly okay with me, there is one thing about that has been getting pretty tough for me. So 3 to 4 months ago, I can't remember, I uploaded my 98XX theory video, the first part anyway, which took almost 2 straight weeks of work. I had a lot of fun with it though, especially since the developer himself asked me to try it out. That was a pretty massive moment for me, and the goal at the time was to try to beat MatPat to it and get a video out before him. So I grinded super hard and did that video, not necessarily expecting it to blow up, but it did, which was really awesome. But it sort of put me in a box right now. I find myself constantly being asked when the second video is coming out on all of my gaming videos, and it's kind of a bummer. Like, don't get me wrong, all right? It's nice that so many people like that video and want the second one, but at the same time, it adds a lot of pressure and makes me feel like people will only watch me for that one thing. I said in the beginning that I'm just a gamer trying to play games, and so I sort of want to have the ability to do that without feeling like no one really wants to watch any of that, you know? I did that theory video on my own time, and because Jackson, the developer, gave it to me as an idea, but I was fully a gaming channel up until then. I did it then because I wanted to, but the second one doesn't feel like that. It feels like I'm working on it as a job and because I have to. And don't get me wrong, I'd like to get that video done at some point, but I also want to spend some time enjoying gameplay without feeling that constant pressure to do that video too. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, I'm not. It's just I don't want to just be the 98XX channel, you know? I don't want to feel like people only come around for that, knowing I enjoy other stuff too. And I love that game and I'm excited for every update, but the theory video feels more and more like a wait these days. It was also easier when I did the first video. I had just lost my job, so I was home all the time. I wasn't really working on much besides my channel, but now between working on my album, which that's done now, so that shouldn't actually get in the way as much now, and playing games for content and my new job, it's a lot harder to commit the same amount of time to developing another cohesive essay, doing the voiceover, and editing it all. I want to do it, but I just want to do it at my own pace. That's honestly part of the reason it has taken so long. The constant pressure I feel makes me feel less driven, and I can't bring myself to work on it. There's one other thing too. When I made that first theory video, I thought the game was done. No more updates. So I had a linear plan for describing the entire story, but now there are more updates that are bringing more to the story that I haven't accounted for, and I know there's going to be even more new stuff coming. So it's hard to commit to a whole theory video knowing there's so many pieces that haven't been added to the puzzle yet. So yeah, I want to get to that video at some point, but I don't want to touch it unless it feels like it's for my own enjoyment too, not just everyone else's. I feel like it'll be lazy otherwise, and it just feels like it wouldn't be authentic. So I made this video to explain this to you guys, to apologize for how long it's been taking, and to let you know that I do plan on getting to it at some point. I know a lot of you guys are specifically here for the 98XX stuff, especially the theory video, but I just want you guys to know that it might be a little while, and that I want to just have fun playing games for a bit. I do appreciate every one of you. I just want to be as transparent as possible here. So again, I apologize to those of you expecting that video to come really soon, but I'll get to that stuff in the future for sure. I just need some time to breathe. But you'll still be getting gameplays all the time, and whatever you want me to play, I'll be more than willing to hop into that game. I'm sorry I've been gone so long, but I am back now. And like I said, I promise that I'll get to that theory video when I'm feeling up to it. It's just I don't want you guys to have a rushed, lazy looking piece, you know? And I also kind of want to wait a little bit because of all the new updates coming out. There are some things I just don't really know how to talk about just yet, so I'll just do it at my own pace is basically what I'm saying. But like I said, I'm gonna be getting back to what I do best, playing my games, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all have a good time with me while I do that, and I'll be working on the theory video and the sidelines just a little slower than you might be prepared for. I just wanted to let y'all know. But with all that being said, I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.